Are you ready to dive into the world of NFTs and capitalize on this revolutionary digital trend? How to Win with NFTs is your ultimate guide to understanding, navigating, and profiting from the booming NFT marketplace. Whether you're a complete beginner or already familiar with the basics, this ebook breaks down everything you need to know to succeed in this exciting space. Inside, you'll discover the NFT fundamentals, learn what NFTs are, how they work, and why they're changing the way we think about digital ownership. Understanding blockchain technology, gain a clear understanding of blockchain and how it powers NFTs, ensuring transparency and security in transactions. Building a winning strategy, learn how to choose the right NFT, spot trends, and build a collection that increases in value over time. The art of buying and selling, master the marketplaces, understand gas fees, and discover how to make smart purchases and sales. Creating and minting your NFTs. Learn the step by step process of creating your own digital assets from design to minting on the blockchain. The future of NFTs. Stay ahead of the curve by understanding long term potential of NFTs in industries such as art, gaming, real estate, and more. With insider tips, strategies, and real world examples, this ebook provides you with the tools to succeed and maximize your profits in the rapidly evolving world of NFTs. Whether you're an investor, creator, or enthusiast, How to Win with NFTs is your ticket to unlocking the immense potential of this digital revolution.
Ripple XRP takes lead over SWIFT and BIS cross border payments. Let's get into this. Ripple XRP has taken the front stage in a revolutionary development for the crypto sector and the world economy. This is a turning point in the development of cross border transactions when blockchain based payment systems start to surpass traditional systems in both speed and efficiency. The Bank of International Settlements, its cross border payments task force, is an effort aiming at increasing the speed, cost, transparency, and accessibility of international payments. However, as real time settlements become more sought after and reliance of middlemen decreases, blockchain technologies like XRP and RippleNet are starting to be seen as practical substitutes by international companies such as the BIS. Ripple's competitive edge over Swift? You may ask, what is the competitive edge? Well, Ripple has steadily positioned XRP as a bridge currency for foreign payments. Ripple offers both messaging and settlement in one solution, unlike Swift, which serves mostly as a messaging system between banks. This power greatly shortens settlement durations from days to just a few seconds. These technological benefits help explain why Ripple's inclusion and now leadership inside the BIS task force is so prominent. Its on demand liquidity, ODL, offering replaces pre funded accounts by using XRP to offer fast liquidity for cross border transactions. Swift is a slower and more costly than other systems. I guess you guys have seen that. Every time you send money overseas or to someone through MoneyGram, you're paying an arm and a leg. Well, not with XRP. XRP is going to solve this problem. So, yeah, Swift is slower and more costly than other systems as it still mostly depends on conventional financial infrastructure. Though Swift has tried to modernize via projects like Swift GPI, it has yet to manage the ability and openness presented by Ripple's blockchain based approach. The value of XRP's participation. Ripple's higher profile on the BIS task force points to a more general change in the global financial story, especially as central banks and financial institutions investigate, including distributed technology in their systems. It serves as validation of blockchain's pragmatic use cases outside speculation. Furthermore, these may have long term consequences. consequences regarding XRP acceptance. The usefulness and demand of the token can rise as it gets ingrained in institutional grade payment systems, therefore affecting its market value and regulatory perspective. What does this mean regarding the future of finance? Leading over SWIFT inside the BIS Cross Border Payments Task Force, Ripple indicates more than just a win for crypto. Rather, it's a signal that the future of money is being written. Digital assets that can simplify procedures, lower expenses, and promote worldwide financial inclusiveness are becoming more and more welcomed by financial institutions. As additional nations test and implement central bank digital currencies, Ripple's infrastructure might form a basic layer for interoperability. Its alliance with more than 300 financial institutions throughout the world help it to be in good position to affect international financial flow in the next few years. Although SWIFT is still a major participant in world finance, Ripple's XRP rising leadership position in the BIS task force group marks a change in time. Blockchain solutions like Ripple are not only joining the discourse, but also leading the way as the world needs quicker, less expensive, more transparent payment methods. At the time of this recording, XRP is trading at $2.10. The ticker is XRP. You can find it on all major exchanges. XRP is the new money. It is the money. It's going to move the money. We talked about XRP at the beginning of the year and our top five altcoins for 2025. XRP came in at number five. We saved the best for last. This isn't financial advice, but XRP definitely is making big moves, as you can see from the article that we just covered. It is the new money, and it is going to run the financial system. It is going to make cross-border payments and transactions move quickly. You don't have to wait days for money to be shown in your bank account, and you won't have to pay so much to move money. So again, this is the Awareness District. I am T Short. I'm excited about the future. I hope you are. Things are changing. It isn't anything to be afraid of. The best thing we can do is educate ourselves and share the information. So definitely like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and tell a friend.
Everybody, make sure y'all getting y'all digital assets, man, because your digital assets is credit lines, and you never want to sell. This is not financial advice. It's just for the K you on the mic. All right, you never want to sell your digital assets, and your digital assets is credit lines in which that you can use for passive income, yielding purposes, any kind of purposes in which that you need for personal or business endeavors. All right, this is digital capital, and it's truly private ownership, especially when you self-custody, and you have to understand these digital wallets is pretty much bank accounts, and it's also bank accounts in which that the robots, algorithms, and drones can utilize to pay each other and whatnot, especially as far as when you use AI agents and you add them to your assets. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys are getting these digital lines. Make sure you understand this is for the long term. This is for like the future of like just money, and the future of like human beings with money, and meaning your bloodline, because you know we're all about the strong blood and whatnot, right? So we know technology will continue to keep advancing, and we're not going to be there to see it all. But what we can do is have a real, true legacy movement, legacy shift. And I told you, this is a redistribution of wealth, and not many people can own Bitcoin. So it's an awesome time to really be doing so, man. So shout out to everybody doing the right thing, right? And that's you just knowing that assets generate income, and liabilities is what just takes money away. So you got to know how to make this money yourself. The system is never going to teach you that, because you know that won't give them ownership and control over you. And if you want ownership and control, you must be aware and sowing and reaping, and you know filling your mind with information that is good for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm gonna